The Iowa Film Awards are taking place this coming Saturday night.
They certainly are. Local filmmakers from grade school on up will receive awards. And when we come back, Wendol Jarvis from the Iowa Film Office will join us with all the details. So stay tuned.
Welcome back to the news at noon. You know, the caucus is not the only big show in town this weekend. Iowa's versions of the Oscars or the Golden Globes going to take place as well.
That's right. Wendol Jarvis is here from the Iowa Film Office, and it's the Iowa Film Awards.
Yes, it's the 5th year. It's happening this Saturday at the Des Moines Convention Center. We're also having some workshops happening at the Marriott right next door in the morning and afternoon. So it's going to be a big event for us.
What kind of workshops are you talking about? I mean,
Well, probably one of our premier workshops is Marion Rees, who's a native of Iowa, is coming back. She's won 11 Emmys and got 22 Emmy nominations, is presenting a workshop at 2 o'clock. And that's free to the public, and hope people come by and learn how to make a movie.
Talk about some of the awards you're going to be handing out, Wendell. It's not all filmmaking. In fact, it covers a whole plethora of film and videotape projects.
It really does, from a screenplay to acting and spokesperson, and also some of the really nice awards that we do are for student production. And we have 3 student awards, and there are cash prizes given to the students that enter those. So those are a nice component of the event.
Talk about how this has grown so much over the past 6 years now, this 6-year.
It really has. Our first year we did here in Des Moines, and we really didn't know if anybody would show up. It was right in the middle of a major blizzard that we had that year, and thank goodness we're not having it this year.
That now.
But we had 200 people show up, and it's grown steadily every year. Last year in Waterloo, we had 500 people in attendance. So we're expecting a really big event this year.
And you're hoping to maybe get a little national attention too, since it's down at the Convention Center, which is also the headquarters for the caucuses, which are 2 days later.
Right, we're going to be rubbing shoulders with the caucus folks that are also setting up the same time we are. So we might have a few surprises. Some folks show up at the last minute for our event.
So tickets are available at the door?
They are, and we have about 37 tickets left at last count. So I encourage people to get those early.
Now, does that include dinner, or is that separate? Or?
That includes dinner, yes.
So it's a pretty big affair.
Yeah.
Everybody come on down.
That's right.
Well, at least 37 more people come on down.
Wendell, thanks.
Okay,
Good to have
thank
you.
Falling into the sub-teens, we'll be on our way to 20 below.
Thanks, Ed. Finally tonight, the big Iowa Film Awards ceremony will be held next weekend here in Des Moines. Some of the players are putting finishing touches on it.
You bet on. It's going to be on the entertainment that they're getting ready for.
Try it again, Kincaid.
The Iowa film industry is going to put on a skit for the Film Awards, and this is kind of a Dirty Harry meets Francesca in the Bridges of Madison County type of takeoff there, something. Well, they got another week to work on it.
I bet they get their lines better down than we do. We'll see you tonight at 10. Well, when News Center 13 at 6 continues, the Iowa Film Awards are just minutes from getting underway.
And right now, you're looking at a live picture from the Convention Center where the festivities are taking place. Stay with us for live reports.
You caught me.
Well, who doesn't recognize that? The Bridges of Madison County, one of the most celebrated films of 1995.
And it's also the theme for tonight's Iowa Film Awards.
Goody, welcome back. We have an entire crew at the awards tonight for complete coverage.
We start with Tiffany O'Donnell with a look at what's going on right now. Tiffany?
Well, Courtney and Phil, as you know, I have traded the anchor desk here for a podium, and I'm getting ready to walk through one of the bridges to the future. As you mentioned, the covered bridge, certainly a symbol the world recognizes as a movie being made right here in Iowa, but there are plenty of others, and we're going to recognize them tonight. For some of the 400 people that are here tonight, really a packed house, we've got a video wall. They'll be able to see some of the nominees as well as their names. And let's take a look at what those winners will be taking home with them tonight. Quite impressive. Take a look at this award, if you will. A little bit heavy, too. They'll probably need some help getting this one home. Now, just what are the Iowa Film Awards? I'm joined now by my colleague, Rob Olson, who was out and about talking to you folks. Just what is it, Rob? What do people have to say?
Well, you know, Tiffany, here the Iowa Film Office calls this the Iowa version of the Academy Awards. Now, to those of us in the TV and film business, it feels that way. We're certainly dressed like it.
The lights are up, the cameras hooked up. The public is ready for the action.
Yes, I'm very excited.
What they are the Iowa Film Awards, the Hawkeye State's version of the Oscars. I'll grant you this, the nominees are a little obscure for the general public.
Talking to those folks today was certainly a humbling experience, but again, it is an honor to be here. It is a fun event tonight, and Congratulations to everybody who's here, nominees. Wonderful thing.
That's right, and before you leave us, it's important to mention that somebody does know who you are. The judges do, because our own Rob Olson is up for an award for an Olson File, as well as TV 13. A couple of newscasts will be up here, too. So, of course, we'll send back results to you for the 10 o'clock. Right now, though, my colleague up on the stage tonight, I'll be joined by Ed Wilson. He's out there in the crowd. Ed, what can you tell us?
Well, probably the most honorable presenter that we have tonight is, of course, the Honorable Governor of Iowa, Terry Branstad. And Terry, tell me tonight, how do you feel that the movies here in Iowa have affected our state economy?
Well, it's been great for the state economy because whenever you have a movie made, it puts a lot of people to work and brings a lot of money into the state. But it's also, I think, raised the image of Iowa. Movies like Field of Dreams and the Bridges of Madison County have certainly been great tourism attractions as well. It brought a lot of people here to see the sights. And, of course, we have another big movie coming out with Steven Spielberg's Twister.
Yeah. And well, you know, as a weather guy, I can't wait to see that one.
That's right up your alley, isn't
Right, it is. Governor, thank you very much for being with us tonight, and we'll look forward to your presentation. And on our Steadicam tonight, we have Dave Grove's real high-tech camera that keeps everything perfectly still. That's not the way it is here tonight. We're going to have a good time. Music's going to be starting in a minute, and we'll see you folks a little bit later. We'll let you know who wins, of course.
All right, thanks very much, Ed, Tiffany, and Rob, everybody down there. And hopefully some other people will learn about what the Iowa Film Awards are all about because of this. Well, and thanks for joining us. We leave you with a live look at the Iowa Film Awards.
Have a good evening.
Fashions and hairstyles by Yonkers.